I'm Dan Jolliffe for U.S. Roaster Corp. I'm wanting to show some of the newer features on our 35 kilo roasting system here. We build these machines with either a touchscreen profiler, or we can have a very simple hand-operated system, just push buttons. One thing I like to mention to people is, even for touchscreen profiling, you do not have to use it. You can run it as a manual machine. Anyway, we're going to go over here and set this roaster up. I just got 10 pounds in it for a demo. Right now the roaster's on. I'm going to go back here and go to my main menu. I'm going to set this thing up for the first time. I'm going to go back here to my secret little button. I'm going to make sure I have the overdrive on. Overdrive was off and turn it on. What overdrive will do is it allows me, if I'm roasting, I'm following a profile. If the profile starts getting behind, it can load in up to 20% extra gas to catch the profile up. And once it gets within 3 degrees, it'll kick it back out. I found it to be very reliable on allowing differences in batches and also for differences in temperatures. And we have the Roast Master setting. It's not on right now, but you can turn on Roast Master anytime you want to. Just have the set point temperature loaded into your screen, like you would set your watt load. And whenever it gets that temperature, it's going to automatically open the door, start the cooler, and drop the coffee out. Anyway, we're going to get back here. We're going to start this thing roasting. I'm going to start in the manual screen, go to manual. I'm going to hit the learn mode button, learn. It's 1, 2, 2, 3 on almost all our roasters. That can be changed. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drop the coffee. When I drop the coffee, that'll also start the machine in the learn mode. Done a few improvements in this machine over the years that some of the other ones didn't have, and I like to put good pictures of it. A lot of it is, right here we have an air manual helix. You know, these are by Dyer. Air manual helix measures the suction of the fan. So you have another reference point besides just the speed drive of the fan. Very accurate. Also, we have the manual helix here for gas. Do realize there's a difference on manual helixes. Dyer makes a special one for gas. A lot of the ones I'm seeing out there these days people use are not even gas rated. Back here's our fan housing for the roasting fan. The fan's very simple. 4 bolts, you take it off. There'll be a step tool. You clean the fan blades, clean everything out. The chafe collector does have a sensor in it for overtemp. You can set the temperature if you want the points to come on. If the chafe collector has got to run too hot, to help prevent fires. Our gear drive, we use a Tigger gear drive for Baldor. Baldor motors, all American stuff. Got the heaviest duty system we can find, very reliable. Back in the back of the drum, we actually have an additional bearing to ride the shaft on. Plus we have a special smoke shield back in the very back too, to keep smoke coming out of the back of the drum. One on the fan also. You see some roasters, see a lot of smoke coming out of the fans, out of the back of the roasters, because they're not equipped with smoke shields. This is something kind of new we just started. We have moved the fan to the cooler to the back of the roaster to reduce our footprint. Actually, even the cyclones, if you needed it, we could put a 90 on it and move the cycle on the back, reduce the footprint even more. This is a rebuildable gear drive. Also, we change the gear lube in it also. Nice little viewpoint here. You can look at your burner. Notice our side plates are insulated. These stay a lot cooler. All the roasters come equipped with a fidget. If you want to use props or something, you can. One thing I like to show on the raw roasters too is that we have a slip clutch on the stir. No broken hands. No need for hoods, covers, making it accessible to clean your machine, let everything get dirty. You can actually adjust it quite easily to where it stops. I'd like to point this out to the folks. This is where you grease it. There's the cap. I've had people buy these before. They buy, get one second hand, they'll know where the grease the cooler at. This big long shaft holds grease hole at the bottom of it. Whenever you grease the back of the roaster, come up front, put a couple pumps in that. Greasing the front bearings right here to give that about a turn a day. That puts a little bit of grease in there. You'll run it that way. We have many roasters out there, bearings lasting 10, 20 years. If you ever change it out, you leave the cap on there, the bearing won't last for 2 or 3 years. So take that. It's about $180, $200 bearing. It might be more than that now. I can't keep track. But it's the best bearing you have in there. Of course, we have a beam light. That's including all the machines. The cooler is all stainless steel. That's now included in all machines. Our drum is stainless steel too. I can't show you, but we're ground to have a perfect match on our faceplate, and the drum actually rides into a groove. That helps to prevent beam loss. This tray has never, everybody done 10 test roasting this thing. Tray's never been empty. Of course, they got the cyclone with the empties to the front. Up top, you can see the thermocouple for the cyclone. All right, we've been roasting now for about 10 minutes into our roast. I was going to show you a little display we have right here. That's your KT. This right here is a real-time graph. Not only do we have the fidgets that you can plug in and for Artisan or some of the different other type of programs, we have one built into the roaster. You can also put a thumb drive into the roaster, and it can track all that. This roaster also can work wirelessly for a small additional charge, and also you can plug it up into your Ethernet, and you'll get the same data from the office. So with the proper software, you can actually turn the roaster on and off from your deal, from your Apple phone or iPad, whatever. Another thermocouple located here in the back on the chafe collector right here. The roaster has 2 quenching ports on it. One of them's right here to help quench the drum. It helps on dark roast if you wish to use it to reduce the amount of smoke coming out of the cooler. Also, it helps to stop the coffee at that precise color and temperature that you want whenever you drop the coffee. If you don't use any quench, it could get a little bit dark for the time it gets out of the drum, especially in full low. Another feature it has, about this, we have a magnetic right here in the cooler. That helps you melt stuff out of the coffee and keep the metal. I think I just started hearing a crack a little bit. Yep, we're just barely getting into the first crack. Heard a crack or two just in. We'd like to emphasize how quiet the roaster is. Due to the fact we don't have chains or belts on the roaster, operation is very quiet. We have a gear drive back there. The gear drive has a link which allows it to bump a little bit, catch a little nail or something in the coffee, or beans up between the drum. This roaster also is very easy to clean. The cooling fan's right in the back. There's a couple clamps and pull the cooling fan off, clean it all out, take the back cover off. So you don't have to call off underneath the roaster, deal with sharp edges and stuff up underneath it. The roaster also has a sensor up here, which senses whenever you open the door to drop the green coffee in, and that's to be used to start the profile or to start your timer. There's timers you can use in manual mode or profiling. Our controls are UL listed, industrial. This is heavier than a regular UL listed. You'll notice in our control cabinet we have all the fuses and stuff also with the motor starter. If you ever take a roaster that doesn't have fuses, if you accidentally hook it up a little bit to the wrong voltage, you will burn up everything in the control cabinet. You can see right here protected from that. Right now it's telling us the roaster is about ready to dump. You can listen to it beep the whole time, or you can just turn it off. We're at 394, we're going to 410. We're doing kind of a fast roast here just because it's for a demo. It's only going to be about 11 and a half minutes. As far as roasting style, some customers like that just fine. But some people want to roast 17, 18 minutes. That's very good on the same roaster. If I don't want to use a profile, I can use the same screen to manually roast. I can test the temperature, the amount of gas, the amount of airflow, the drum speed, everything I want through the touchscreen. And all that is still recorded. You know, so you record in your office whatever you need. I'm going to mention this too. This is a very easy way right here to clean the side of the green chute and hoppers that take it apart to take off those 4 screws. That plate comes off, it's easy to clean. Side glass are easy to clean too. 3 little screws, you can pull it out. Yes, our drum bearing is like cooler body on a cooler, 35 and up, and it's a cap. Make sure to give that a few squirts of grease. I think we mentioned earlier about this right here. Give that about a half turn to a turn every 8 hours of operation. That keeps a little bit of positive grease going into it. Oh, sometimes I've had people ask, why do you have an air cylinder on some of the roasters and others you don't? That's the automatic dump. Automatic cooler starts. Cooler turning. I stop anytime I want to. Not going to hurt anybody. No need for a hood. Didn't see a whole lot of smoke go up in the air when you're vacuuming. Drum door closes automatically. If I wanted to, I could start another roast right now. I'm going to turn off that cooling fan just so we can kind of finish our presentation on the roaster. So I think I've pretty well covered most of the stuff on it. Everything you can see are easy, like clean out underneath the screen. Side panel can be removed to get to the motor if you ever need to up underneath. The back of the roaster, side covers allow you to get to your burners. We use two lines of cast iron burners with hundreds of ports. Very smooth, even heat. And we've got the burners positioned like 6 inches or 8 inches below the drum. You won't have a problem with hot burn. You just can't really mess up a roast in this thing. That's just a turn to. Anyway, we appreciate you. We've been here over 30 years, take care of our customers. We're a family operation. Please give us a call. Call us at 405-232-1223 or look us up on US Roasting. Thank you. I'm Dan Jolly. Hello.